Oh, had to pull out of that. We're going to hit him. Oh, oh yeah, what a pass. What's up guys, Hobbo88 here and welcome back to rFactor 2, and today we are doing something seriously cool. We are previewing the brand new Dirtworks Designs late model mod, which is just about to come to you guys. It is basically ready for release and we can expect a public release of this in the coming days. Make sure you keep an eye out over at the Dirtworks Designs Facebook page, which I will put a link in the description below. Keep an eye out there for when you guys can get your hands on this, but it is coming very, very soon, and I'm super excited to be able to put together a little video here and preview this for you guys. And it's going to be a pretty deep dive here. We're going to go through and have a look at all the cars and the few different tracks that are currently available as well, but we're also going to take a look at the different things that you can tune and adjust here for these cars. We're going to go and have a look at the different customizations, the garage, get a bit of an idea of what the different things are that you guys can do with this mod. And I'm excited for you guys to get your hands on it, just as much as I'm excited for me to go out and check it out here for you guys in this video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some rFactor 2 late model action right here. Alright guys, let's get stuck straight into this and go and have a look around at what is available here with this mod. I'm really excited for this. We're going to go into the content section. Sorry, no, we're not. We're going to go into single player. And you can see I've already got the mod selected here, the late models for Dirtworks Designs. We've got a bunch of different tracks. We'll come back to that in just a minute. We'll start with the cars. You saw there in the preview at the start and the opening scene that I had Nick Hoffman's super late model out at Silver Dollar Speedway, but you can see here there is a crate late model option available in the mod. At the moment there are 4 different skins available for it, but this is what really impresses me here. The super late model, have a look at the amount of cars that are available. It's a shame that the little preview doesn't show the cars here, but you can see from the list that there are an extensive number of skins. I was really impressed, and all the names you'd expect to see as well. You know, Winger, Moyer, Pierce, Briggs, Larson, Dillard, Barla, Younghans, Ferguson, Madden, like the list goes on, Lanigan, Herb Jr. There's just so many people in this list here. Every name that I could think of is in here for you guys to check out. I was quite impressed actually that the team at Dirtworks Designs have gone to so much trouble to put together such a long list of cars for you guys to check out. We're just going to pick one. Doesn't really matter which one, just to go through and show you guys the different tuning options. Let's say, let's go with Jimmy Owens. Perfect. Let's just do that. And we'll go into the customize option here, and you guys, I'll just show you guys basically the aesthetic things that you can change. I'm not sure how much impact most of this stuff has got with the actual handling of these cars, but definitely the aesthetics and things that you can tune and change here on the car. So let's have a look. Start off with the brakes. I'm just going to blast through these. There are a heap of different things, heaps of different options. So obviously you've got your brakes at the full working and the shut off options. You've got some showroom covers here if you so desire to have those on the car. Your center of gravity, there's actually quite a range here. It goes all the way up to 12 inches. We're just going to leave it at 8 at the moment. Like I said, this must change something with the cars, but I'm going to leave it at default for the moment. A few different engine options. You got your aluminium block and steel block choices. Front and rear shocks, there's a heap of different tuning options. These actually do change on the car as well. You just can't see them, obviously, because they're behind the wheels. I'm going to leave it at default again. Again, with the front springs, a few different options as well. And again, they're modeled on the car. Tires, obviously a sidewall change there, and then a dirty tire as well. Or also you can choose your American races if you don't want Hoosiers. Bunch of different rim options. There's bead locks and foam plugs and plates and all that sort of stuff. Heaps of different options again that you can change and tinker with. Just aesthetic options, obviously. Same on all 4 corners of the car. Different brake caliper options. Again, they're rendered, but you just can't see them at the moment. There's a bunch of different roof options, so I'm going to maybe go, let's see if we can move the car around to a better position to show. Maybe actually the other side might be better. A bit tricky with an all black car, maybe wasn't his choice, but If we show you the different roof options, there's just sails and things like that here across the back of the car that are different. Lots of options, lots of different alternative options as well. No topless option though. Oh no, there is. Sorry, there is a topless. I didn't realize that you can run a topless race if you want. I didn't think there was, but proven wrong instantly. But heaps of different choices. I love how much effort's been put into this because there's so many different choices. There are some different chassis options. I might just move the camera. Whoop, that way. It's clumsy, the camera. Really hard with the black here, but a few different options for the chassis. You guys might know what that means. I've got no. There are different headers as well. I think if we move right around this way, we move the camera around so you can see through behind the wheel, you probably see the header change when we sort of change them. There you go. Black, silver, chrome. A couple of different options as well for design. There are different seats. Just got the default seat option at the moment. I think that there's a turkey seat. Just a couple of different choices there. Hood scoops. Don't know if you'll be able to see them very well again on the car with the colors, but let's change it anyway to show you guys. Trying to see it's changing there. And then a hoodless option as well, which is kind of cool. Let's go with the default one. The decking, this will be very hard to see, but it's the all the bodywork that sits in here next to the drivers. A few different choices. The spoiler on the back of the car. I'm not sure which is the best angle to show this, but let's go maybe yeah. There are a few different options on the spoilers as well. Different designs. And then you've also got clear, the orange, 12-inch, and this big monstrosity as well. Always used to run the 12-inch spoiler on the Dirtworks late models in rFactor 1 because it helped with the handling of the cars, but we're just going to leave it here on the default. Plastics, which is like your side skirts down each side of the car, a few different options there as well. Same for the other side. Your rear bumper, which is the tubing here on the back of the car, there are some different options for that. Rear bumper, this one here. In fact, there's quite a few different options. I just love how much effort the guys at Dirtworks Designs have gone to here for giving all these different choices. Rock guard inside the front of the car. Hard to see again with this color, but let's go. A few different options. And obviously none as an option as well. One, got different window nets. Just gonna leave it on that one there because I think that looks cool. The fuel cell in the back of the car as well, so there's different choices here. Racing fuel one, we might go with that actually, it looks good. And then the rear end as well, which you can see at the moment we've got like the gold rear axle, but a few different options. You can probably get right in here and see them change more significantly, that shot there. But I'm black, it's black stuff. I think that's cool, guys. It's just a lot of depth here on the modeling and things like that. Most of this stuff is aesthetic, like I said, but really, really cool. So what we might do now is we might go take this car out and do a few laps at one of the different tracks and check it out. So let's go do that right now. Okay, so at the moment there are two different track packs that are going to be available with this. The 0.50 track pack, which has got a bunch of cool tracks on it here. I'm not sure where we will race at the end of this video, but I think we'll go do just a couple of laps by ourselves somewhere first, like we had at the start of the video there. I was doing some laps at Silver Dollar. But if we go and have a look through, there is some really cool stuff here, by the way, as well. There's the Hartford half and 3/8 mile versions, which is cool. But I really like this. There's the Oshweek and practice track and the infield track are available as well as the full default oval, which I think is really, really cool. The Plymouth has got the infield track as well. Scrolly thing to work, which is a factor. But yeah, heaps of different choices for tracks, guys. Heaps of different things keep you entertained. So I think what we might do here is we might go and have a look at, let's just go to Plymouth. We'll run the regular track and just do a few laps by ourselves. Obviously, we've still got the Jimmy Owens car selected for the session. I'm just going to leave everything default AI. There's no drivers, so we're by ourselves. So let's go out and do this. We'll take a quick look, and while we're here as well, I'll quickly blast through the garage and show you the different options there for setup on the car, basically, as an additional thing to the aesthetic stuff that we've already changed. You have got the option, obviously, to make changes to our setup. So let's go in here and take a look at that, and we'll blast through this nice and quickly. So you've got your powertrain option here, which gives you your gearing choices and things like that, which might be useful depending on the size of the track that you're racing at. And obviously your starting fuel as well. We got it, like, I'm in liters because that's my preferred metric for rFactor 2. So apologies about that. Some of these things might look a little bit off because they'll be in metric as opposed to imperial, but you've got a heap of different things to tune in here. Your front and rear wheels, your compounds, so that's cool as well. You have got different compounds, and tyre wear is a thing here in rFactor 2, so you do need to be mindful if you're running a long race to make sure you run a hard enough tyre, don't run out at the end. Brakes, your bias and pedal force. Suspension and aero, there is a fairly in-depth amount of stuff to change between here and your dampers, which we'll look at next, but your spring rates, your packers, your ride heights, spring rubbers, front and rear. There's also got some toe-in options here on the front. And then I talked about before, well, the dampers. There's a big amount of tuning available here, front and rear. Slow, fast on both ends. So heaps of tuning to be done here, which is where you really get the cars dialed in, depending on what track that you're running on. There's also a chassis option here, which gives quite a bit of different things as well. So your casters, wheel range, I always run at whatever the maximum is in these mods. Different weight distribution, your wedge, and then the advanced stuff over here, which is all your bar adjustments, which I assume will do a bit for the way that the cars handle as well. This one's your strategy, so that's for pit stops, which aren't relevant when we're racing on dirt. So a heap of really cool things there as well. I'm not going to tinker with any of that stuff. That's not my thing, but I could imagine you'd get a fair bit of enjoyment out of going and trying a heap of different stuff in the garage here if that's what you're into. But not for me, not in this video especially. Let's go out and do a few laps here and show you guys what this all looks like. One of the things I love about the... whoop, I don't have an ignition map, so let's just do that again. One of the things that I love about the Dirtworks Designs mods in particular is the amount of detail that goes into the pit areas and the surrounding elements around the tracks. These guys have always been good at this, even in the rFactor 1 days. It's one of the things that stood them apart from everyone else. I've got like a tech inspection spot there. I can see a lot more than you guys can too because I'm on triple monitors, but like your back of your grandstand areas, you got sheds, skips, bins, and I don't know how accurate all this stuff is to the specific tracks. Obviously, I've never been to these places in real life, but even the fact that just anything at all exists in these areas is really cool. Makes it feel so much more authentic, you know, like so often in rFactor you just get mods that have got literally nothing. Like you go out of the track area itself and there's nothing. And it makes it feel so much more genuine when you've got, you know, your paddock area and your pit area all sort of mapped out and fleshed out with stuff. You got, who's your dealer here on the right, ready to sell you expensive tyres. And I'm not going to go right around the track out there and show you guys out there because there's no need. And it's the little details as well that I really get impressed by with what the guys at Dirtworks Designs do here. The flags in the wind and things like that, which is accurate to the wind direction, and that sort of thing is really cool. And especially when we get to night time, the lighting and the way that the lights interact off the light towers and the different elements around the track and things like that is really, really cool. So I love all that. And let's go up, do a couple of laps here as well now, guys. Check this place out. You can see the infield track on the infield as well, which is one of the options for you to choose. This looks like a really fun track because this is a very, very flat track and a small track, which are kind of my cup of tea, especially being an Australian. Most of our tracks over here are quite small and a lot of them are quite flat. Anyway, let's do a couple of laps and just get a feel for it. The only laps that I've done so far is really the handful of laps that you saw at the start of the video there, which was just a replay from me doing a few laps at Silver Dollar because I wanted to check that track out. And what I love about it is that the cars are just really, really drivable, right? Like, Dirtworks Designs have always done a really nice job of their physics, even in rFactor 1, making the cars drivable and feel really good, but rFactor 2 gives a whole nother level for me of realism, and I think what it is it's the feedback. A lot of it's the force feedback options and stuff like that, which are a lot more improved in rFactor 2, and it makes the cars have a lot of weight to them. Like, they feel connected to the track a lot more because they feel heavy, which is something that rFactor 1 never did well. So I'm having a real trouble getting off of turn 4. Let's actually pay attention for a second here and try instead of talking. This is a tricky track because of the fairly tight corners and a flat banking. It is a nice wide track though, I like that. That's going to be better. That's going to be a better line out there. Oh, just tapped the fence there. The end of the main straight affected my ability to turn in. A little bit narrow there, mid-track. That wall really comes out at you on the main straight. The Exeter 4 is a lot tighter, I think, than the Exeter 2 here. Really getting it thrown into the corner there now. But I just love how, like, the comparison for this is like for iRacing, yeah, with the way that the graphics and everything are there. And yes, iRacing does a lot of things a lot better than what rFactor can, but there is still something for me about rFactor that feels like realistic. It feels genuine. I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, we spun there. Don't hit the tyre. Ooh. Oh, and then I tried to hit the next one too, like an idiot. Don't be fooled. These cars have got a lot of power. If you just plant the foot, you will get wheel spin. It's just so much fun. I could just do laps like this all day. But you guys would get bored of that pretty quick, so we should probably finish up here, and what we'll do next is go and do an actual race. We'll put some AI cars on a track and see how they go as well. Because that's where I have a lot of fun. Racing against other cars. So let's go ahead and do that now, guys. We'll pick a different car, pick a different track, do ourselves a race. All right, so let's pick a different track. We'll pick a different car. We'll go and we'll do a bit of a race against the AI and see whether or not the AI is any good. I have my doubts about that with how powerful these cars are, but let's just see what happens. Plymouth, these are the 0.95 track pack. I'm actually thinking we might go back to the 0.50 track pack here and have a look through here, because there's a bunch of cool tracks in here that I want to do races at. There are a few that stick out to me, but I think what I want to do is I want to go to Florence, because this was one of my favorite early rFactor 1 tracks. I used to race here a little bit back in the early rFactor 1 days when I used to do rFactor 1 online racing and stuff. I always liked Florence, so we're going to go check that place out here and see what that's like. And then we're going to pick a different car just for the sake of it. Let's go with... so many, guys. There are so many to pick from. Here we go. Let's go Kyle Larson, and I might actually win. All right. Session details. I've got the AI at 19. Start from last. Practice. Race. Trying to figure out how many race laps there is. 25. Race start from 20th. Standard start. Scripted weather. Leave it at scripted. Natural progressing. That's fine. That's alright. Let's just leave all that. Alright, I'm happy with all that. Let's go load it up and we'll have a look. We'll see what it looks like. See how we go. I'm not going to make any adjustments to the car or anything like that. I'm not going to change anything. I'll just leave it all standard and see how we go. Assuming the gearing is correct, I might change that. Otherwise, we'll just let this one play out and hopefully we can drive it okay. And hopefully the AI is not too strong. Hopefully the AI is capable of driving. Now, I say I have my doubts because these are big cars with huge power and I'm not sure whether or not they will be able to handle that very well. I mean, we talk about AI being, we talk about iRacing being the benchmark for dirt racing a lot of the time, but they don't offer AI for their dirt stuff either. Being waved out onto the track here. I remember this place with the infield tires. You guys will see them in a second. I can see them out my side windows. But anyway, let's get up to speed, do a couple of laps, get a feel for the track. There they are, those tires on the infield. We have to watch out for cars coming out of the pits. And I think, I didn't check, but I think if I set this correctly, the race should be at night time, which will be cool because we'll get to see some of the lighting effects and things like that from the, from the light towers and stuff. Oh, that's so good. Oh, what? Oh, had to pull out of that. We're going to hit him. Oh, oh yeah, what a pass. Although we did just rail around the outside there, the AI feels pretty decent, to be honest. They're not really underpowered. They're probably about right for me to be able to pass and have a good race against them, I think. Of course, because the size of these cars, if they're too wide, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. Oh, a little bit of contact as it turned in. Oh. Gathered it up just before I hit the fence. Using a little bit of brake, you can hear the car sort of stalling out. So I think I'm a bit hard on the brakes. I'm just locking up all the wheels. Oh, that move there. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, he moved up the track. Ah, bumper hook. I don't even want to do a race, I just want to keep doing this. Get him. Drive it in. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got tagged. Alright, get out of the way. I think we'll leave it there. Let's grid up and see whether or not we can drive from the back of the pack to the front. Alright, let's do it. I'm Johnny Scott here. Can't remember how many laps I set this to. It might be 25. I forget, but... Oh, see, look at that. That light effect off the light tower. That's so nice. Nighttime makes everything look really cool. I get that it's often... Oh, green! I get that it's often dark on YouTube videos, which makes it a bit awkward, but... It does look cool in the sim. Look at that. They're waving the green flag, and then the little light... Oh, no! That was awkward. They got hung up on the fence. I think that they all got going, though, there. That move around the outside, that's a tough pass, that's good. Got to catch the field, which we are. They're still all sort of side by side and slowing each other down. Oh, we just got sent. Who was that on the inside? Look at this move. Oh, that was close to the tyres. Cheat the bottom, come on. Grip up and drive off the corners without getting too much wheel spin. A little bit of contact there with the part of my outside. I don't really run the bottom very often. It's working here at the minute, so we'll keep with it. Now we're clear. Oh, one up here on the outside. He's off the pace a little bit. We'll just keep pressing. Made some good inroads there. I can see the leaders. It's a good couple of laps there, past a few cars. As they're sort of checking each other up side by side. Oh. Is that Strickler in front of us? Oh! Get loose. Awkwardly off the exit of the corner. AI are probably just slightly a little bit under on the difficulty that I've got them set to, which I also didn't check, but they could be a little bit, just a little bit harder, but they're at a good difficulty for having fun, you know? Still racing me though. Because I don't run any HUD when I do these races, I have no idea of the lap count. Always makes me nervous. I feel like we're going to get the white flag at any time. 3 wide on the outside. Still 3 wide. Oh! Still 3 wide. You guys can't see it, but I can see the blue card in my inside down the straights. Still there. Oh, it's a white car actually now. Okay, I said they were a little bit too easy, but I'm having trouble making any headway right here. The side-by-side in front of us too. There we go, got a bit better run off the corner that time. And we go right round. We're going to try it. Oh, grip. Oh. Oh, yeah, what a move. That's P3. Can we catch him and get him before the end? Let her eat. Slider line for no reason. That's not as fast as going around the top. Let's go back to what we were doing. Let her rip. Oh, it's fun. We're catching it a little bit, but only slowly. Oh. Here we go. We're almost there. How many laps are left? We're going to get into lap traffic too by the look of it. That could be awkward. Rub the tail of the car on the fence there. Send it. Still right there. I still see his nose on my inside. Move for the lead. Can we get there? And spin out. Still no white flag yet. Oh. Almost ran into his right rear there. Selling t-shirts up the top. Get him, get him. I want to get him before we get to the traffic. Oh, I got hung up on the outside there. Oh, there's a little gap in the wall and we hit it. We just got sent down the inside too. Back to third. Spilled up the momentum again. Just caught the little lip on the edge of the concrete. There's a gap in the fence here off the exit of 4. Or halfway down the straight actually. Or maybe there's not. What did I hit? Might have invented that in my own mind. I thought there was. I thought I saw it. Oh, there's a car coming off the infield. Did you guys see that? Must be nearly out of laps. Come on, we've got to get him. Can we use the traffic? Oh no, the traffic's crashed in front of us. Oh, he made a good move there. Although that was a pretty good move by me. Come on. Tippy toe through the middle. He got balked up. Let's go. Oh. It's just, oh, it's contact. Good hard racing. The lap car's probably in my preferred line. Alright. Bit of a bump. Get out of the way. Must be running out of laps. Oh, there it is, white flag. Come on. Oh, we got loose. Really loose. Can we get him? Oh, not quite. P2. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a race, though. That was unbelievable. That might be the best R-Factor dirt race I've ever had. Oh, they're all going in there. All right. Whoa, wow. That was unbelievable. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure did. Wow. This mod is coming, guys. It'll be released any day now, so keep an eye out on the Dirtworks Designs Facebook page, like I said at the top of the video. I'll put a link in the description below. They do have a Discord channel as well. I think you'll be able to find a way to that from their Facebook page too, with any luck, if you've got questions for them. But so much fun, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this when you can get your hands on it. I'm excited for you all. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Hobbo88, twitch.tv/Hobbo88 if you want to check out the live streams. Don't forget my Discord channel as well. The link for that will be in the description below. That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.